Hey guys, Marsengan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so, over the last couple of days, Dokkan, especially on Global, has been feeling the pain, as we often are in this period of the year. It's usually April, very, very slow after the month starts, and they drop the Dokkan Fest. Bit of a dead month, but finally, we are going to be getting some content, right? Some tiny scraps, some morsels of content. So, we're obviously still in this springtime Dokkan campaign. We've had the release of Yamcha and his Dokkan Fest event, his banner. Obviously, the new Battlefield came out. Bojack's EZA has come out. Had a few days now to, you know, try him out, test him out in some different events. Pretty decent. And now we have some stuff upcoming. So we saw in the news last night the teaser, or because there's not really much information about it, right? But some teaser about the Supreme Weekend Summon. So from what I can see from reading the details, I don't understand what the difference is between this and the normal Weekend Summon banner, because the thing that I was trying to find to see, there was something I thought I'd seen and I couldn't remember, and it was on this like teaser banner with the Nappa and Gohan. It says, in addition to featured characters, characters who can be Dokkan awakened into LRs are also available. So I'm assuming all this is just an updated version of the normal weekend banner, because I found this on the wiki for the normal weekend banner, and it also says that underneath the weekend summon, and you can see in the general pool, like, the LRs, there are LRs in here, but these are all pretty old. I don't know when this was last updated from the last weekend summon. The wiki usually has the most recent one, and it has been a while since I remember this being in the game. I actually still have a bunch of these weekend summon tickets saved up, so I'm actually not sure what's going to happen, because if this banner replaces the old one, that means all the tickets that I saved up are now completely useless. And the main reason why I saved them was because they kept dropping the banners where, if we look at this, like, all of the featured units, I had them all rainbowed already anyway. So I didn't want to use the tickets, right? Whereas now, there are some side banner units, like General Pool SSRs, that I actually need extra copies of. So if I can't use those tickets anymore, I'm going to be very disappointed. But this is going to be coming on this weekend, so obviously that's, you know, the full week away. We're starting to get a ticket from the login every day. I'm assuming if it's going to work like the normal weekend summons, there'll be missions to get extra tickets during the weekend as well. Yeah, here we go. Of course there is. It's literally under here. So special missions available from Friday to Sunday to get extra tickets. That's just like the normal one. And so then we have the new quest stages are being added to Area 30. So, and then along with that, there's new Supreme Kai trial missions. So this is the new quest stage area that got added the other day. It only goes up to level 4 currently in game if you open up the game right now. This is currently the best link level stage on Global as well, by the way. 30 stage 4 Fate of Saiyans. So if you want to find the best stage for link leveling and you're not aware and you're still using one of the older ones, this is the best stage for link leveling currently. And when the new stages come out, none of these really take its place, right? So we get the area 5, 6, 7 and 8. So the extra 4 to round out Area 30. And one of the things we get from this, obviously we get the new Supreme Kai trials. So most of these are pretty easy, and one of the things you will notice is for level 5, 6 and 7, the mission is to collect a skill orb. So on stage 5, 6 and 7, you can see here there's a bronze skill orb on stage 5, silver on stage 6 and gold on stage 7. This is basically the same system as the farmable skill orbs for the STR LR Vegito Blue. However, these farmable skill orbs are for this guy who just got his EZA, well, like almost just under 2 weeks ago. The Physical Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now, this guy, even with his EZA, is not particularly impressive. He was one of the units, he got his EZA while I was away on holiday, and I didn't even do a showcase for this guy. What's funny is I actually did a meme showcase for him, because when, I think it's the AGL Super Saiyans from the Worldwide Celebration, Goku and Vegeta from the second Cooler movie, they give this guy a 200% leader skill, because he doesn't have Kamehameha, so he's not on the God's 200% lead. And I actually did a showcase of him at level 10 links pre-EZA, because he was a unit whose EZA I was quite looking forward to. And obviously, you know, that was like a joke showcase. I don't think he even got up to 1 million attack stat, like with support and everything. But he got his EZA, and it's not particularly great. Like, I know he's a free-to-play unit, so we should temper our expectations. But I've given him like one test run, like off camera, like off video, and he's not great. So he's going to get farmable skill orbs, and like Vegito Blue, the best ones you can get for like the silver, bronze, and gold are going to be the things where it's like additional and crit and defense or something like that, right? So like, I think the best one for Vegito Blue is like 5 additional, 5 defense for the gold, which, you know, those are really good. They'll make a bit of a difference, but I've heard from JP players that even with the skill orbs, he's not that great. So I'm going to farm up his skill orbs. This comes out on the Tuesday morning for me, Monday evening for you guys in the US. I am actually working on Tuesday, but while I'm at work, I will farm up the skill orbs, and then when I get home in the evening, do a showcase for him with hopefully the best possible skill orbs for each of his slots, and we'll see how good he actually can be with all of those equipped. So we've got that coming, and then there's the Zenny shop update. This is something that I know a lot of people have been waiting for. If you have a JP account as well, you've obviously seen the difference, but basically the area of the barbershop where you can buy things for Zenny gets updated to have a ton more stuff in it. And what's most important is a lot of the really useful stuff in there becomes able to be purchased an infinite number of times. So there's only a few things like the premium items like Elder Kai and Supreme Kai medals. You can buy 1 of those per day. I think it's like the Gravity Chamber, the best like multiplier training location. You can buy like 5 per day. The Turtle Shell training items, you can buy like 10 per day of each. But like the ones below that, like the tier below, like Z Swords, other Awakening medals, the lower version of the Gravity Chamber, you can buy infinite copies of those. And so one of the things you can do, I made a video about this a little while ago, you can search it up on the channel. You're able to get, technically, by using this new system, you're going to be able to get infinite barber points, because you can buy Awakening medals. So if you're somebody like me that has a ton of Zenny, right, because I farm up EZAs all the time, right, like I deliberately go past stage 30, I get most of my normal EZAs now, you know, not the LR EZAs, up to at least stage 100. And I've got the AGL Wrathful Broly one. I think I'm at like 800 and something. I have a couple of people on my friends list that are actually at, like, have completed it, are at stage 999. So I have like thousands of Hercule statues. So you can just buy tons of Awakening medals, and then go to the actual like the barber points part, right, and exchange. Well, actually, it's in the top right corner. Click the plus, exchange Awakening medals for barber points, and then yeah, just trade all of those medals for barber points till you've got none left. Switch back over to the Zenny tab, buy a whole bunch more, trade them in for barber points. So basically, if you have enough Zenny, which is a lot easier to farm, you can have infinite barber points, basically, which is pretty good for some of the stuff that's available in the shop. And then the other thing that got revealed in the news earlier today, for some actual content to play, right, other than a couple of quest stages, is we're getting a new Super Battle Road stage and a new Extreme Super Battle Road stage. So for Super Battle Road, we're getting stage 65, Space Traveling Warriors. Remember, we're in this current set here where the reward will be the Vegeta family support memory, which is obviously just the Vegeta family version of the Goku and Chi-Chi meeting at the World Tournament, giving the permanent buff to Vegeta family units. As you can see, though, from the list, the last 2 stages are still not out on JP. So this support memory is actually still not available even on JP. But you do get the victory light things, you get a bunch of stones, you get 5 from beating this stage as a mission, and then 1 for beating it for the first time, so you get 6 stones and the victory's light item. I will do team building guides for both of these stages. Space Traveling Warriors will be interesting, because there's a lot of units on there, obviously a lot of extreme units, but then we also have super type units like the Bardock squad and stuff like that, so there are a lot of options for Space Traveling Warriors, so I will do a guide for that. And then of course we also have the Extreme Super Battle Road stage, which is going to be Exploding Rage. So this is the first stage of a new set. So if you remember the previous stages, we got stage 40, the final trump card one, not super long ago, and that was the final one we needed to get all the medals to EZA the LR Goku and Gohan on the little mech walker thing. So this one, this new set of stages, these build up to getting the medals to Easy A, the STR Trunks, who in the art is the Trunks and Bulma, this one. So again, on JP, not all the stages are out, so we actually don't even know what his Easy A details are. But I remember when this guy first dropped as the Super Battle Road reward, he was actually pretty decent. He's pretty tied to a Vegeta family team, but remember, one of the best units in the game, not just in terms of their performance but their leader skill, is still the LR Vegeta and Trunks. And so technically, because of their leader skill being bond of parent and child, and then Future Saga, using that leader skill, you can make a full Vegeta family team. So this guy actually could be quite good on that team build, depending on how he ends up being like post Easy A. And remember, even if you don't have Vegeta and Trunks, or you want to run a different kind of team build, Majin Vegeta is a unit that needs a good Trunks on his team in order for him to be at his peak performance. So if this guy ends up getting a really good Easy A, then he certainly could be a good addition to that team. The only problem with the way they do these LR Easy A's from Super Battle Road, of course, is the fact that, like I say, we're getting the first stage. JP's only got 3. You need to get 10 stages in total to get all of the medals. So by the time the last stage comes out to get the final medals to actually have him fully Easy A'd, we're looking at like what? At least 6 months from now, maybe longer, because there's still 7 stages to come out on JP. So this guy is not actually going to get his Easy A until like nearer the end of the year, like after the worldwide celebration potentially. So they have to make him good, right? They did the thing with Goku and Gohan where they showed off his Easy A details, like actually put them in the game, and then they obviously realized they'd made a mistake with how slow the Super Battle Road stages were coming out, and they actually buffed their passive. So hopefully they hold off on this guy and make it so that his Easy A is actually going to be meta relevant for the time that he is finally able to be fully Extreme Z Awakened. So there you go. We've got a little bit of extra content coming for the next couple of days. Couple of quest stages, some farmable skill orbs. The shop update, whilst it's not really content, is a really good quality of life update. And then we have 2 new Super Battle Road stages as well. But I'll do a video talking about content. I talked about this on the Dokkan stream I did yesterday, and my thoughts on Dokkan's sort of overall content management, right? The way they do their content for these celebrations. Because now, I feel we didn't have the announcement of those Super Battle Road stages in the news today. Like, what else are we getting now for the next couple of weeks, right? Because Golden Week last year started on the 27th of April. So that is still 17 days from now. So what are they doing between now and then, apart from these? Like, so new quest stages come out tomorrow. The Zenny shop update comes out the day after that. I think the Super Battle Road stages will come out that same day with the Zenny update. That leaves us still the whole of the rest of the week to go to the new weekend summon banner with no extra content. And then what's happening in the week after that. So hopefully they will let us know soon via a news update. But yeah, hopefully we get something to do. But at least I'm happy for the announcement of 2 extra Super Battle Road stages, right? It's 2 extra things to do. Could have been worse. It could have just been one or the other for Super Battle Road or Extreme Super Battle Road. So at least that's a couple of extra things to do. Let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think they're going to use to fill this gap for the rest of April? Are we going to get some sort of filler legendary summon banner? Will they actually drop a global first? I think that's pretty unlikely, but let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.